Hi guys, welcome to the Basement Door interviews, and this evening we've got the wonderful Magnesis with us. So
Hello.
big round to you
Hello
guys.
there.
Can you just tell us what your name is and what you do in the band? Should we start with Louis, then go to Frank, then Liam, then Ollie?
Cool. I'm Louis. I play the drums for Magnesis.
I'm Frank and I play the guitar.
Are you sure? I'm so very sure about that.
Sorry, I had a bit of a shocker there.
That's okay.
Just forgot what you played. Just forgot.
Right.
Who's next up?
I'm Liam, and I play keyboard for Magnesis.
I'm Ollie, and I'm the singer.
Cool. How it goes? Welcome to the Basement Door interviews. So, how long is you're quite I think we've had a couple of shows. You're quite a young band, aren't you? And when you say young band, how long have you actually been together?
Well,
Coming up to a year now, isn't it?
yeah, about
Just
that.
just about a year. This
Well, with the arrangement
final.
that we are now, yeah.
it's been a thing for a bit longer than that, but with the four of us, it's just about been a year.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
probably
just
did.
shy of.
Did we do your first gig for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
No,
we had
No,
one in-
I don't think so. No. Yeah, we did the first gig with our school.
Yeah, in school.
Oh, schools
Yeah.
don't count.
That was-
Schools don't count. Proper
Yeah, no, I
gigs,
was gonna
proper
say-
schools don't
gigs.
count. Yeah,
Gig outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
definitely.
think so. Yeah.
Okay.
That would have
then,
been the
yeah.
one in Roehampton, wasn't it? Is that where it was?
Yeah, Roehampton.
Oh yes.
We got bands from Sainsbury's.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
room.
Sainsbury's, yeah. That was
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Tom and Jerry
That
playing
was
in the
classic.
background.
Excellent
I
lead
love
singer.
that.
Excellent lead singer.
That's a fun little place. Bill, who runs that, he's a great guy, and he's had this band from Sainsbury's changes people as it goes along, and he gets these kids into sort of do stuff. But I think the group he's got at the moment are really quite cool and they're really quite good. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very
Yeah.
very loud little room.
Oh,
to
yeah.
play in.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I
Got
think
some just
actually,
bouncing around.
as far as I know, that was their first attempt at a sort of gig in that place because it is a very small room.
Yeah.
So they had a few
Yeah.
people in, but it was it was good and
It was
that you guys
great.
came along, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Really
yeah,
good,
it was a lot of fun to look back on, but at the time we were all very nervy,
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure. Well, that was one where we only did originals, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. Yeah,
And then we did one in the church, and that was a bit different. Yeah.
yeah, we got some
But yeah.
covers in there.
Burnout.
Yeah.
We got.
Yeah. Burnout.
Oh, yes, Burnout.
Oh,
Oh,
Burnout, yes, yeah, the Burnout
Yeah.
boys, yeah, they're good.
Very good.
I think they were doing. Have they done their gig? They were doing a gig. They've got a gig with. Oh,
was it at the O2 Academy
yeah,
Yeah.
Phil.
in Islington?
Oh,
yeah.
They've got one,
yeah.
well, they've got one coming up with Top Loader.
Oh, really?
Really?
They're
Ah,
supporting
right.
Top Loader soon, yeah.
Wow.
So and
That's-
I know the sort of so I know Phil from there. So it's like from Top Loader. So it's like yeah. So that's going to be quite a good gig for them, I think. So
Oh yeah,
That's a big gig.
yeah.
that is a big one. Yeah.
So who writes the songs? I mean, who's got the? Have you all got input into it, obviously? But who
We
actually?
missed
Yeah,
the
we all
Yeah. Liam.
work on them. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah,
Liam normally comes up with like the bass idea.
yeah.
and we
I kind of
expand
get
it
like
together.
a progression going, and then
Yep.
most of the time I kind of turn to Louis for like a rhythm or something.
Yeah.
I'd ask him to play a beat, and we kind of build it from there.
Frank
but
writes
most
the
of the time,
lyrics.
yeah,
Frank writes
Frank
the
does like
lyrics.
write the lyrics. Yeah,
I also
and
write some
awesome
riffs.
guitar parts.
Yeah.
Some
The guitar
fat riff.
Yeah.
Frank, are you sure you write guitar parts? Are you sure that's the instrument you play?
I've forgotten actually.
I play it. Guitar.
Yeah, because I mean, we've heard obviously we've heard some of the song. I've heard some of the songs you've done, the original stuff like that. They're pretty cool. How is your
Thank you.
what do you think about sort of like have you found a sound that's like the Magnesis sound, or are you still experimenting and developing that sort of part of your part of your
I think we're
band?
trying to try everything at the moment.
Yeah.
You know? So if
Yeah.
we have a song, we kind of bring it in and say, well, let's elaborate it. Let's see how it goes. And
Yeah.
we don't really have a defined Magnesis sound right now,
No.
which is why we're kind of going, sort of spreading across all sorts of kind of sounds,
Yeah, we all have
sonically in the way we work.
we all have very different influences. I think.
I think so. Yeah, definitely.
Very true.
We got a song right now that's quite a deep song.
Yeah.
It's not really like the fast-paced song.
No, yeah, it's quite a slow one. Bit of a different kind of
Is it,
thing.
when you say
Changing
slow,
up the
is
feel.
it like ballad slow or is it like just soppy slow?
Yeah, I think that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ballad,
It's not slow. It's just not chugging guitar riffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We're not playing gent here.
Oh,
Yes.
So taking that on then, have you found something like a genre that you all like to play, and how does that feel when you're doing it? Is it like, have you found something that's sort of like, with this genre we like rock, or we like indie, or we like pop, or have you found something yet, or is it too early?
I'd say
to say
indie
that?
rock. I would say.
Yeah.
With
I'd
some
say
of the
so
covers that we've gone towards, I feel like we kind of find an area. We found an area that's like our common ground. I think.
Yeah. I mean, like with like alternative rock as well. Like we covered "Karma Police" by Radiohead. Which is very kind of alt rock.
Yeah.
So we kind of like that sort of area quite a lot amongst all of us.
Definitely.
So you did Karma Police at the Battle of the Bands, didn't you?
Yep,
we did. Yeah,
which was ironic because Dave Ambrose judging that night. I wonder if he's judging that night. I can't remember judging, but he signed Radiohead up, so he's the guy that signed Radiohead to the label. So
there you go. Didn't know that actually.
Didn't know he was there. Wow,
he was definitely there. Yeah.
Man.
Oh god.
Yeah, I think I talked to him afterwards. I think that might have been him.
Got a grey hair guy, sort of fairly old.
Yeah.
No, I remember.
I think I remember because he came up to me afterwards. He talked to me.
Yeah, he's a lovely guy. Dave.
Really nice.
So.
Wow.
Yes, that would be ironic, wouldn't it, if him doing that and knowing that he signed up that band. It's like,
yeah.
You become
see where they went.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Should we take a little break now and go and listen and watch you performing at the Battle of the Bands then, as we've just been talking about it, and then we'll come back to that after, and then we'll have some more questions and some more discussions. So just everyone sit tight, and we'll be back in just a moment.
This is what you'll get. This is what you'll get. This is what you'll get when you mess with us. Karma parties. I've given all I can, but it's not enough. I've given all I can. But then I saw bright light, looked down at my handgun, I looked down at my fallen head. What have I become? I was a neutral hater, now I'm a psychopath, saying I'll do shit later. But look at the aftermath, no time to cry or question why. The skies are black, the blinding sky. My legs are weak, my hands are numb, and still I'm having so much fun. I think of all the things I've done. The promise many didn't come. It should have been yesterday. What are you doing inside? We better make a start. You better make it soon before you break my heart. Oh,
Okay, that's Magnesis at the Basement Door Battle of Bands 2020. Yeah, we thoroughly enjoyed it. How did you find the experience of doing Battle of Bands 2020?
Yeah,
Excellent.
very, very well. Yeah,
But many lessons learned. I was
definitely,
Absolutely, yeah.
definitely.
Very valuable in general.
Yep.
Would have been good if we had won, not lost.
Yeah, knocked out at the first hurdle.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like any. This is why I don't do the judging, because I can't judge, because I would like well, they all win because I think you're all brilliant. So
Yeah,
I have to leave it to other people,
Yeah.
because I'd be
of
terrible.
course. Wow.
And I think the
Yeah.
judges are amazing. How I mean, they take about half an hour or so to decide. They do go through a very long discussions and process and making sure, and they go
Yeah.
over bands again and again and again. Say, well, what about what they did here and what they did there and whatever. So it's a good
Yeah.
process.
Right, yeah.
But that's why I couldn't do it, because I'd be there for about 6 hours.
Yeah.
I want to
Okay.
do this.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a good gig though, and the exchange is brilliant, and yeah, it's a good theatre. It's a good place to do stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I think we
Lovely
may wanna-
venue.
yeah, we may want to hold the finals there. We may want to do that if we can.
Yeah.
Was that the plan? Was that the plan originally?
No, the plan originally was that Hamwell Hootie and Marshall Amps provide us with a gig, a venue over in Hamwell.
Oh yeah.
Which is a beautiful church, really beautiful church. It's quite big, and we've done it there the last couple of years. It's been fantastic. It's really good, and we get people like there's a guy that did the lights for us last year, who does lights for Take That and Queen, and
Oh, wow.
he's a
Right.
really top level lighting guy, and he personally comes down because he lives around that area. Personally comes down, sets up lights, and then gets them all working for us for the whole night, and doesn't charge us a penny. He just does it because he loves the area he lives in and the bands that come down there. So
Wow.
it's really good. And then also we get all the Marshall amps, because they want to support us as well. So Marshall amps provide all the amps and the signs and all that and whatever. Hamwell Hootie, then they provide staff, the venue, advertising, everything as well on top of that as well. So it's a fantastic thing to do. It saves us a lot of time and effort trying to find a new venue for doing the finals, but it depends on whether they can do it or not. If they can do it, we would love to go there again and do the finals there. If they can't, then we'll do the exchange. I think it'd be great. Either way,
Yeah.
it's going to be
The
brilliant.
exchange was great. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was, yeah. Lovely place to play.
Good theatre. Yeah.
yeah. So we've got a couple of questions to ask you. There's 3 questions that we're going to ask you, and they're all individual. So we'll start with Ollie, and then we'll go to Liam and Frank, and then Louis for the first question, which is if you had a bucket list of someone you'd like to play with on stage, anyone either dead or present living, can be anyone at all, who would it be?
Okay. Well, I think I'd have to go with Tom York. Off Radiohead. Obviously, if I had the choice, Radiohead when they were together, all on stage. But yeah, definitely just to be on stage and to sing with him. I think he has such a talent, very, very unique voice. So yeah, definitely Tom York. Yeah.
And holds the second longest note recorded in history.
Yeah.
Mm.
Would that be in Exit Music?
Creep.
In Creep. Creep is longer. Oh wow.
Yeah.
No, there's got to be some like opera.
This is sort of recorded popular music. Yeah. So Bill Withers, "Lovely Day" holds the longest recorded note, and then Tom York is the second longest.
Of course.
Which is incredible. Yeah. Good. Liam, who would you play on stage with?
Well, for me, I'd have to go with John Lennon, and obviously, if we were going back to the heyday of the Beatles in general, because like for me, like they're such a unique band, and John Lennon especially had such a unique sound to the way he wrote, and his lyrics especially as well, very touching, and at the same time very down to earth.
Yeah.
And so if I were to choose one person, then it would be him. But if I was to choose the band, then it would be Beatles around 1967 when Sgt. Pepper's was released.
That's a cool era. Yeah. I've got
lots of LSD.
I've actually got a load of
LSD.
in my thing up here. Yes, the LSD. Yeah. I just remembered on my box of records up here, I've got a singles box of loads of Beatles singles in it, and I've also got a load of Beatles song sheets, and I believe I've got a complete tape, the old tapes Beatles collection on tape as well.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds awesome.
Might
Wow.
do it as a prize one day.
Good
Not
collection,
on
yeah.
your life, will I? They're mine. That's cool. Yeah. Right, Frank.
I feel like maybe a guitarist, to go with like a Slash or a Van Halen. But then I don't want them getting in the way of me, do I? Like trying to steal my solos and stuff. So I'll probably go for a singer, and I'll have to go for Liam Gallagher. Just for the attitude and like the swag.
Not for the vocal range, obviously.
Oh no, the vocals aren't that good.
Confidence is way more than half of what singing is. So
Very true.
I love the way I can just play a solo and he'll just look at the crowd and stare at them and strike fear into all of them.
yeah, you did have the right kind of.
I feel like me and him would work well together.
I don't doubt that.
We should link up with Liam.
All right, Louis.
Yeah.
What about you? Who would you play with on stage live?
So there's this a guitar player, producer, made songs in his bedroom called Tom Mish. He's worked with loads of popular people. He's just an amazing guitar player.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll have to play with him.
Good. And we'll stick with you for the next question, which is where in the world, any venue, would you like to see and play with Magnesis?
I think soon enough we'll be playing at Wembley.
That's the dream.
Wembley would be amazing.
That'd be cool, man. Okay.
Sick.
Frank?
Yeah, I'd probably also have to go Wembley. Not just because of the music, but I wanted to be a footballer for a period of my life, and I saw in the stars like FA Cup final, banging in, free kick, top bins at Wembley, and I don't think the football dream's going to happen because I've only played about 5 football matches in the last year and got sent off in 2 of them.
Oh, really?
Oh
Yeah.
my god, it's hilarious.
I think I scored.
Let's
I think I scored.
Let's come back to you on that. All right, we'll come back to you on that in a second. Liam, what about you?
It would have to be.
Sorry. Did we get to who you're going to play? Oh yeah. Did we get to where you were going to do? Yeah, it was Wembley, wasn't it?
Yeah, Wembley.
Wembley.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because
Right,
the football
Liam,
dream's over.
Yeah.
There you go. But yeah, for me, it would have to be Madison Square Gardens, because there are so many great bands that have played there. Like bands like Wolfpack, who put on awesome band, and their fans are incredible as well. They did like 3-part harmonies with their fans in Madison Square Garden. Like that's amazing. And so I'd love to play somewhere like that. There especially.
Yeah, good. All right, Ollie.
Yeah, for me it would probably be it just always reminds me of that one gig Queen had in Rio de Janeiro, where they had millions of people all just crowded around, and just the dream and the thought of going on international tours and stuff like that, where you tour whole continents, go to all the capital cities, have huge gigs, and you don't expect a single person to know a single lyric of your songs, and then they end up singing along with you. So I think that's the dream. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's hope it can reach some sort of fruition.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's just drop back into football because I've got a bit of a passion for football as well. So the player behind you on the wall.
Salah.
Right.
Mo Salah.
Yeah, so I was. My dad was a Chelsea fan, and when I was about 10 years old, up in Letchworth, we lived up there, and the England football team came down and they were practicing on a milk ground, which had no fences of security or anything. People just go up there. So my mum come and got me from school one day, and my brother, and took us up there, and all these guys were coming off the coach and that, and it was basically Kevin Keegan. There must have been, I think, at least 4 or 5 of the players in the England squad then were Liverpool players. So I just started following Liverpool from then on. I've been a fan ever since. I've been a member for quite a few years now. Anfield's an amazing place to go to. Have you been to Anfield at all, Frank?
Yes, I
It's
have.
incredible atmosphere, and it's it's a beautiful place. And of course, you can go down to the cavern as well, and just pop in and see the cavern as well, which is just down the road. So where the Beatles played, it's good. Okay, enough of my football stuff. So where did we get to then? I've lost where we are now. That's the trouble with me. I start talking and I don't stop, and then I forget where I am.
We're at the snail.
The snail
Oh yes, the
question.
snail.
The snail question. Right, yeah. So pet snail names. Louis, name for a pet snail, please.
Right, Joe Des.
Joe Des.
Yeah.
Okay, Frank.
Oh.
I'd probably have to keep a theme going here. I've always thought if I got a pet, I would name it Mo Salah.
Cool. I wonder about these double names now. 'Cause it's like there's some people just go like, I'm going to call it Stephen. But I'm liking the sort of Joe Des and the Mo Salah. That's quite good. Okay, let's go with Ollie.
I'd have to go for Bugatti Veyron for the ironic movement speed of a snail.
Good, aren't they? And Liam, what about you?
Well, I'd have to go for Daddy, right? And I have a specific reason behind this. It's that if a person comes to my house, right, and I say, "Oh, do you want to go meet Daddy?" they'd be like, "Oh, who's Daddy?" I'll be like, "Well, wait here. I'll go into the other room."
Let me get to
I'd bring out a snail on a cushion, and I'd say, "This is Daddy. He's the daddy of the household." And they'd be so confused, and they probably would never want to come back because they think I'd be insane. So, yeah.
Would that be a particularly big snail, or would you just have any snail?
Well, I mean, it would be funny if it was a really tiny snail, like a really malnourished snail or something, and he's called Daddy. Like, it would be amazing. And he's got like a really plush, like royal cushion. Be impeccable.
Sounds good.
Never gets on, does it?
No. Right, guys. Okay, our time is running up, so we're gonna finish off now, and we're gonna have to say goodbye, I'm afraid. But it's been fun. Keep on rehearsing and writing and stuff like that, and stay together and do your stuff. I think you've all got fairly good ambitions here, so it's nice to see that. And I always say to bands, even if you just 2 or 3 years down the line, you've done an EP or you've done an album, whatever, and you've had quite a lot of gigs and you've enjoyed yourselves, that's fine. That's really cool. If it goes on further than that, then fantastic. But at least you can look back and say you had a band when you were a teenager and you did a few things with it and you played some places and you met some people, and that's the really important thing, I think. So,
Definitely.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I would say a tip is to basically, if you have problems, which you may have, then work through them rather than walking away.
Always communicate. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Definitely. Good. All right, guys. It's been fun. We hope to see you at a gig soon when we get our show on the road. And if I have anything come up from other places, I'll definitely put you down for playing in other places as well.
Thank you.
Yeah,
All
for
right.
sure.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you,
We'll
Big K.
see you soon.
Right.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks, guys.